Hello and welcome back to the Lore Raider. I haven't made a scaling video Anyway, today I want to look at what we know about Samus' power level before the events of Metroid Zero Mission, aka the original Metroid game. Was she still a universe-busting threat? Or was Danko right and she is simply whale level? Well, let's take a look. So what do the available texts tell us, ranging from the guidebook statements to the prequel manga and other evidence? The manga, mind you, which is canon, and even what the Other M live-action trailer was based on. And it was stated to be canon many times. Well, to the original guidebook for the original Metroid, we know that during the major part of the Federation Pirate War, of which her Zero Mission was more or less the final battle of, we are told that Samus was a significant asset to the Federation, that she completed missions once thought impossible. What's more, both the original game manual and the Zero Mission manual agree that Samus Aran is incredibly strong, the greatest of the space hunters according to the original, and the greatest of all bounty hunters in the remake. Zero Mission actually makes Samus stronger here, as space hunters are a subset of bounty hunters that work specifically for the Federation. Think Rundus, Gore, and Gandreda. But Zero Mission clarifies that she's the strongest of all bounty hunters, stronger than Trace, Candon, Noxus, perhaps even Silex if he was operating at the time. So great, we know that even before the events of Zero Mission, Samus was basically the pinnacle of power in the Federation. Quite impressive when you remember that she only had the basic power suit, the basic shot, and she didn't even have the long beam. So we know Samus was already the strongest warrior the Federation had at the time. But how do we translate that into scaling? Well, we can start by scaling what the average civilian on K2L was capable of. Yeah, they tanked an entire goddamn nuke that dropped on them, with child Samus withstanding the force-destroying shockwave from further away. We know the townsfolk survived from this panel here, and we know her father, Rodney Aran, survived to put up a fight against Ridley, because we see it in the Zero Mission reward screen. Speaking of, whilst the citizens could survive the nuke, no one survived the Alflorotite explosion caused by Rodney that vaporized himself, the pirates, and even engulfing Ridley himself in a massive firewall. Oh wait, no, Samus, 3-year-old Samus tanked that. And we know she did because just pages earlier, she was close enough to be talking to Ridley. In short, even 3-year-old Samus is town level or above. From then on, the manga shows us that Samus grew up to be a capable warrior for some time. She survived on planet Zebes with its 960 times Earth's gravity, or greater if you believe my friend Tedric Galaxy Telecast's calcs. Moved fast enough to blitz space pirate laser fire, making her easily light speed as well. So whilst not as strong as she would grow to become, we can sleep easy knowing that at no point was Samus ever weaker than Master Chief at least. One last thing before we wrap the video up is discussing who was more powerful than this Samus at that current point in time. A lot. A pre-Zero Mission Galaxy Samus was weaker than Kraid, Ridley, and Mother Brain. She was weaker than the Queen Metroid lurking on SR-388. She would be weaker than the sealed away Guria in the Tetra Galaxy. She'd be weaker than the Metroid Prime lurking beneath the surface of Talon 4. And of course, far weaker than Ravenbeak, who is still dealing with the X Crisis on ZDR. That's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And you know how I leave you. Be safe, be wise, and please pray for a true peace in space.